We're going to start off talking about these fascists running through our streets, causing violence, terrorizing communities. And as a matter of fact, people are beginning to fight back. It's what I've been waiting and hoping to see more of. And we come in larger numbers. As people have been saying, there's more of us than there are of them. So as you see there, ICE agents running through now New York City, assaulting folks, running through crowds, kidnapping people off the streets, doing illegal activities because we have a criminal in the White House, along with the criminal administration, along with criminal people running our agencies, including this one. Let's not forget, Tom Homan is also one of those criminals that took a $50,000 bribe. And for some reason, we're supposed to just start forgetting about it because the next thing that they decided to pull on this country as they attack it from within, these terrorists, they want us to forget about it, but we won't. So again, this is New York City. ICE agents went to their vehicles as New Yorkers ran into the streets. The ICE agents then began pushing people and tackling some to the ground. That led to more enraged bystanders joining the mob and lashing out at the ICE agents. Pause for a second. This ain't a mob. Bystanders joined the group of citizens that pushed back on the mob that attacked the city. Just to correct them here. The feds then pulled out batons and riot shields in an effort to get the crowd under control, striking some in the process. That was the mob who was pulling out weapons and striking American citizens. Let's stop letting them change this narrative and characterize us as people that are actually the ones that are doing the illegal activities. It's them. Here's more from that scene in case you guys didn't know what happened. As agents entered Federal Plaza, the NYPD arrived on the scene in riot gear to halt the advancing crowd. As of 5:20 p.m., many crowd members remained outside of Federal Plaza where they were taking some of the folks that they were kidnapping, because ICE agents are criminal terrorists that are running through American cities attacking people. So this operation came 2 days, pay attention to this part, came 2 days after Turning Point USA contributor Savannah Hernandez posted a video on X urging ICE to, quote, check out the corner of Broadway and Canal Street. In her post, which had more than 4.3 million views as of yesterday, she claimed that 20 to 30 illegal immigrants from Senegal were operating a black market and selling goods without licenses. So in response to that, Department of Homeland Security and ICE and all these officials, then after this whole thing went down where people were pushing back and made sure they ran their asses off the streets, even though they did kidnap a few people, their excuses were, we got some highly not classified, but high intelligence scenarios were figured out, and we got to the streets to carry out this operation. It's weird that they're highly intelligent classifications for their operations were carried out from a Turning Point USA contributor who posted on X and said, go get them. It's just to realize this is their high level of operations based in intelligence gathering from someone from Turning Points USA. So we'll see how far they get in New York and how many more people are going to decide to start stepping out and defending our cities from this invading army. As New York is now being attacked, we've seen Chicago being attacked for a few weeks now. Over here in Wheeling, Illinois, one man walked upon these cowardly ass ICE agents, and this was the confrontation he had with them.
Because they're brown. You guys are pieces of shit. You guys are pieces of shit. Get back in your truck. Fuck you. Fuck you. I have rights, motherfucker. Get back in your truck. Leave them the alone. Leave them the alone. We don't take orders from you, man. Back up. Yeah, you only take notice from a pedophile rapist, you piece of shit. Relax. You want your bonus so bad, you broke bitch? You broke bitch? Give me your Venmo and PayPal you some shit, you stupid bitch, you broke motherfucker. Yeah, this is our community. I went to school in this community. I grew up in this community. I'm not gonna let you ICE pigs terrorize us, motherfucker. You. Man, you. Or what? Or what? You're gonna shoot me? I'll die for this. You pigs, get the out of here. You don't. What the you gonna do, motherfucker? This is my village, motherfucker. I went to school here. You pigs. Valen mierda todos. Valen mierda. Valen mierda, hijo de su perra madre. You pigs, you rats. Get the out of our town, motherfucker. I'll die for this. I'll die for this, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. Look at these pigs. Show your face. 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 Of course you won't. You're a fucking rat, bitch.
That's how you deal with terrorists. That's how you deal with pieces of shit. That's how you deal with these weaklings who are afraid and run in packs and cover their faces because they're afraid. It's a gang of cowards. And if you get in their face and let them know that you're not going to take anything else except for them to get the hell out of your city, they just might start doing that. But that was just one man. Imagine if there was 35 to 40 people with that exact same energy. And that becomes the norm. Because you know what has become the norm so far? What has become the norm instead has been these guys running it, oddly, running in packs with their faces covered, now with guns out in people's faces, saying, get the F back, and cussing other people out that are literally living their lives in this, what used to be a free country. So since that's now the new norm for them, I think it's about time for it to be the new norm for the rest of us. This also happened in Illinois. I believe it was Berwyn, Illinois specifically.
You're gonna shoot a pregnant woman? Yeah, you're gonna shoot a pregnant woman? Yeah?
Stop.
No,
please.
he just put a gun on. Call the cops. Call the cops. This piece of shit of a man just pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. Right there. Right there. I was going through this side. What are you talking about? My son is in the car too. He just pointed a gun at me. You seen it?
ICE agent, he's aimed a gun at us. We're driving by and he told us to get out of the flashed a gun at us and aimed it right directly in our car with our son in here. Yes, we're still here. They're arresting someone right now.
Of course it has no plates in the front. He pointed his gun away. Me puso una pinche pistola y estoy embarazada. I'm gonna complain, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. I'm fucking pregnant. I am pregnant. You pointed a gun at me. Do you feel good with yourself? I hope you fucking burn in hell.
By the way, to answer that woman's question, that pregnant woman's question that was getting harassed and threatened to be killed by that ICE agent, yeah, he does feel good about himself. He goes home, pumps himself in the chest and says, I almost killed a pregnant woman and her kid, her unborn child, that I don't care about because Donald Trump told me that those people don't matter. This is what they believe in. They believe they can just kill people, which is then why they're always talking about how afraid they are, and how folks are coming for our ICE agents, and our ICE agents are afraid for their lives every day. But if you point that out, how that woman's had a gun pointed at her face for driving through where they were attacking other American citizens, where they were doing that, then he can point a gun at her face for being there, for existing. Because again, listen, they pull out guns and stick them in people's faces, and they're absolutely, completely unqualified to do so. And then that's when things like this happened.
Today, there was an ICE police officer whose weapon discharged and injured a U.S. Marshal and the suspect because they were using the service weapon to bang on the window of a suspect. I mean, I don't know. I mean, these are the types of things that just seem like
These are the types of things that seem like this country is being run by a terrorist with his terrorists in the streets because he's too old, decrepit, and weak as to do it himself. He's scared. Continue to fight back against him. But again, this guy discharged his weapon and shot the person he was chasing, along with a U.S. Marshal, because he was banging on the window with the gun. Because that's a smart thing to do, and we should trust that these guys care, number one, about who it is that they may shoot or kill, and then after they do so, how they may run and hide. Here's a couple details in case you didn't get the full picture from what is the Abby Phillip was talking about. Gunfire erupted after an ICE officer confronted the suspect's vehicle and smashed a window with their service weapon. Didn't just knock on it, smashed it. So while attempting to grab the suspect, authorities believe that the agent's weapon discharged, striking both the suspect and a deputy U.S. Marshal. Yo, that Marshal should be pissed. But he's a part of the Gestapo, so it doesn't really matter. He's like, I'll take a couple shots for the dear leader, for our king. So this guy's named Parias. He's a popular TikTok streamer, and he's frequently documented ICE traffic stops and immigration enforcement operations around LA on his account, which is called Richard LA, which had more than 133,000 followers as of Wednesday morning. Are you seeing the connection? We've seen this before. If you're one of the people who actually has these accounts that documents these ICE agents and documents their illegal activities, what they don't want is to be seen. That's why they're attacking people. They know who it is that are tracking them, that are exposing them. They go and start attacking the people that are exposing them and call them violent and call them folks that are putting their lives in danger as they shoot at people and shoot each other like some idiots. Here's the madness that happened there. Before the shooting, an administrative immigration arrest warrant had been issued to Parias, and federal agents had set up surveillance on a block in South LA to monitor his movements. These guys are blocking off sections of the city to go after one guy because he's filming and uploading their nefarious activities. The agents saw Parias leave a home and drive away in a gray Toyota Camry. When 3 law enforcement agents boxed in Parias' car and ordered him to exit the vehicle, he, quote, ignored those commands and drove the Camry both forward and back, hitting 2 of the law enforcement vehicles before accelerating aggressively, they say, with the car, citing their affidavit. All these factors, including the large amount of smoke produced by the spinning of the Camry's tires, caused the agents on the scene to fear that Parias would successfully dislodge the Camry and injure them. All that smoke that was being produced by his tires spinning is scary. All the tear gas that these agents also threw at folks in the middle of Chicago a week ago, that's not scary at all. That's them just carrying out Donald Trump's mandate by the American people to attack the American people with chemical agents. But spinning tires from a Camry that they boxed in and attacked this man over, probably in masks and not in uniform, that's scary to these cowards. I think the American people are pretty much over this.